So this is the Elddis Avante 576, just going to take you around the van and show you how it operates. Front of the van you've got your jockey wheel, hitch and handbrake. There will be a gas bottle and gas pipe on the van by the time you pick it up. So then in the front locker you've got the 2 gas bottle tie downs where we can mount 2 6kg propane gas bottles and the gas regulator on the bulkhead. Like I said, one of the gas bottles will be in there and the gas pipe also. On the side of the van you have your wind down leg on either side at the front to stabilise the Caravan while it's on site. So there's one of these on either side of the front in the same location, and like I said, they are just there for stabilising the van, not lifting the van. You've then got your heating and hot water flue, which you don't need to do anything with. You don't cover it up at all and don't lean anything against it while it's in operation, as it is a bit like the flue on the side of your house does put out quite a bit of heat. You've then got your water pump connection. So the water pump connection here pulls out and pushes into the side of the van. As you can see, the van hasn't been cleaned yet, but by the time you arrive for your handover it will be. And then you've got your pickup pipe that drops inside the ack roll itself. I'll show you how to fill the water system once we go inside the Caravan. You've then got your fridge vents coming alongside the van, and they are simply there to allow hot air at the back of the fridge unit and to take some cool air in. Behind one of those, you'll also find a gas flue for when you're in the fridge on gas. We'll then torque the wheel nuts before the Caravan leaves site, and we'll also demonstrate the mode to move it while you're here on site as well. Down the side of the van, you've got your 2 grey waste pipes. So you have 2 bits of grey pipe that push into the larger diameter holes on the outside there, and they'll drop down inside your waste master. Coming to the back of the Caravan, on either side at the back, you've got your wind down legs to stabilise the van, and again they are just there for stabilising the van, they're not there for lifting the Caravan. On the door side of the van, you've got the toilet flush tank, which in here you'll put 3.5 litres of water and a cap full of the pink fluid prior to use. Then the bottom, again this hasn't been cleaned yet so I do apologise, you'll pull up the orange handle to release the cassette, you'll turn the orange neck out here to tip the waste away. The grey cap is a measure for your pink and your blue fluid. And on the back of the cassette you've got an orange pressure relief button, so when you're tipping the waste away it doesn't spit and splatter back at you. In that cassette you'll need to put 1 litre of water and a cap full of the blue fluid prior to use. You then got your battery locker with your mains power lead going to the side of the van, and at the front you've got your barbecue gas point which connects to the gas connections in the front of the van, and then will connect direct to your barbecue point. And then you've got your last wind down leg on this side of the van at the front. Going inside the Caravan now, as you come in the door, on the left hand side you've got your main control panel. On the left hand side here you've got your main power switch of the van, so you've got power on and off. You've got your water pump run next to that, which I'll come back to in a moment. You've got your voltmeter for the battery on board the Caravan, tell you how many volts are in the battery. There is no battery on the van at the moment. If you've got a part exchange we'll swap that over. The button here on this particular control unit doesn't do anything at all. It's when you've got an onboard water tank, but like I said, on this side you've got your battery voltage itself. Coming down into the front of the Caravan, on the right hand side you've got your yellow drain down valve. Now that yellow drain down valve needs to be in the position it's in now, which is parallel with the floor to fill the water system up. If you wanted to drain the water system down, it needs to point upright towards the bottom of the seat. So it very simply turns on its own axis, and like I said, points upwards to drain and parallel with the floor to fill the water system. To fill the water system is very simple to do. You need to come over to every tap on board the Caravan with your ack roll connected on the outside. You'll open all the taps up on the hot side of the water system, as you can see here. So you open all the taps up, and then with all the taps open, that yellow valve parallel with the floor and the ack roll connected, you'll come over to the water pump switch. Sorry about the brightness down this end of the van. You'll turn the pump on, and then the water pump will start running. The yellow light here indicates the water pump is running. Once the water system is completely full, you'll have water running out of every tap on board the Caravan continuously. As you can see here, all the taps, or you've got water running out of every tap on board the van. At that point then, you can start warming the water on board the Caravan via the two options that you have up here. So at the top here, you have your first option here for gas. So to ignite the water system on gas, you'll flick the switch down. And if it ignites on gas, you'll have a green light on this side. And if it fails to ignite on gas, you'll have a red light on this side. It is a preset water temperature on gas. You cannot control the water temperature at all. If you're connected to mains power and you want to use mains power to run the water system, you've either got 500 watts, which is around 35 to 40 degrees. Then at the bottom here, you've got 1000 watts of electric coming into the Caravan, and that's around 50 to 60 degrees of water temperature. To turn the water heater off, you'll put both either the gas switch back to the top position here, or the electric switch back into the central position here, as it is at the moment. To run the heating on this particular Caravan, it is also very simple to do. You've got either 500, 1000 or 500, 1000 or 2000 watts of electric as an option, so you'll select the correct power source on here. That will depend on how much power you have coming into the Caravan from the Caravan site you're on, and that is the same as if you're running the electric side just here. So here, as you can see here, we've selected 500 watts, then we can control the room temperature of the heating on the dial on the right hand side. The thicker this line is, the hotter the temperature of the internal Caravan will be. That is just standard heating, so that will just warm up gradually. If you want to use blown air heating on board the Caravan, you can do that by selecting the fan symbol down the bottom here. If you've got the fan turned on, you can then control the heater temperature with the dial on the right hand side here. And again, with how thick this line goes will depend on how hot the Caravan will be. If you want to run the heating on gas, you can do that by spinning this dial to the gas symbol at the bottom here. If it ignites on gas, the green light will appear just here. And if it fails to ignite, the red light will appear on this right hand side here. To turn off the gas supply, you'll turn it back to this central position here, and the heater will be turned back off. And like I said, if you're on gas or any of these power sources, you control the temperature on this dial on the right hand side. To operate the fridge, again, that is very simple to do. You've got the power button here on the left hand side. You'll press the power button on. As you can see here, we're currently connected to mains power and the fridge is on its coldest setting. To change the temperature or to change the power source you want to use, you press and hold the grey button, and you can use the arrows here to select the different options. To run the fridge on gas, you can hit the gas option, and the fridge will self-ignite on gas. You'll then notice that it starts flashing the symbols on this side, where you can use the arrows left or right to control the temperature of the fridge. And again, you'll hit the grey button to set the temperature of the fridge. If it fails to ignite on gas, what will happen is it will start flashing the icon here. It'll also bring up a warning light on this side indicating it has failed to ignite. If you're towing down the road and you want to use the fridge as a cool box, you can put it onto 12 volt mode here. You won't be able to control the temperature even though it will start flashing, and you just hit the grey button again. So when you're towing down the road, essentially it'll allow you to use the fridge as a cool box, and what that means is the fridge will cool as you are towing down the road. Press and hold the grey button again, and you can go back to your 240 mode, and you'll be able to control, for instance, your temperature again when it starts flashing on the right hand side. Hob, cooker and grill all work very much like your household appliances, the same as the microwave just up here. The last thing we go through is the toilet system in the bathroom. So a bit of a different layout on this van, as it hasn't got the shower facility in it. So the toilet system is very easy to use. You've got an electric flush on the toilet just here. You've got a red indicator light that will illuminate red when the toilet waste cassette is completely full. The toilet seat itself, when you're emptying the toilet waste cassette, will need to be pointing straight as it is at the moment. You can turn it for your convenience. And then below the toilet, you have your toilet waste handle, which allows the waste into the cassette underneath the Caravan. You can shut that back off when you're done using the loo, and you do need to have it in the central position when you're removing the toilet waste cassette from underneath the van. So that's the Elddis Avante 576. If you have any further questions on the Caravan, please don't hesitate to give us a call here at the Caravan Company, and we'd be more than happy to help. We appreciate the business, and we look forward to seeing you here tomorrow. Thank you for now. Bye-bye.